Chat, we go! The show matches continue until morale improves. It's Mawkzy versus ApparentlyJack. Jack continues to want to grind after the couple show matches we've seen here on the channel today. You should see on the YouTube page here before this one. The Mock is back. Mr. Mawkzy, who we haven't seen from in a while because it's been RLCS 3's season. And Mawkzy, not much involved in the RLCS 3 season. I don't know if he's been grinding, staying in tip-top shape. I do think he's somewhere highly rated in the 1v1 leaderboard, but that is basically always a guaranteed assumption. Jack, rank 16. I think Mawkzy's rated higher. The question is, how many accounts does he have rated higher? Because Mawkzy just seems to farm 1v1 MMR as a job. It basically is. Ketchupole, they were the 13 months tier 1. Mawkzy not picking up the midfield 100, but he has looked crisp so far. He, like Jack's previous opponents, was also live. Mawkzy _ if you haven't followed Mawkzy on Twitch yet. If you're a 1v1 fan, it is basically a must follow. This is the only guy out there who is desperately attempting to give you the 1v1 content you love and enjoy at every moment of every stream. Which is why he has, in the past, gotten so many different accounts to make sure he can get games, and has caught a lot of heat from various people in the community for doing so. Mawkzy, reset top shelf is in. Can you do Nupo versus Mawkzy or ApparentlyJack next? I don't know if Nupo is interested in ones right now. Mawkzy, reset ground 50. I think Jack is in a grinding mindset, trying to see where his ones game could improve. He seems to want to play just about any and everyone. Mawkzy coming off of a World Championship loss. Actually, not quite. He did play in the Donathon a little bit. We set up the Donathon almost to protect against Mawkzy. As he goes for a ground pinch, Jack is able to guide it away. So no goal off the ground pinch. But the double or nothing challenge that we ran specifically had a low % chance for Mawkzy to get chosen because it seems so likely that he would get a bunch of wins, which he's doing right now. Look at this save from Mawkzy. Landing off of the inside of his net and then jumping quickly back out. It's not going to show the whole thing on the replay, but insane performance from Mawkzy so far to make it 6-0. Mawkzy versus Slater is going to do numbers. Yeah, Mawkzy against Slater, it's interesting. Do you guys think that Mawkzy's playstyle will do best against the bots? Another ground pitch attempt denied by Jack. I think Diaz might have been the better matchup because it's so it struggles with reset saves. What a save from Mawkzy. Whereas I don't think it struggles as hard with flicks. Maybe not. And the bigger thing is I think Slater's getting better all the time. So I think by the time Mawkzy plays it, it might even be improved over the one that Diaz got to play. Jack on the board. Nobody scores on him 7 times in a row, he says. I'm sure. I think the original quote for that was a tennis quote anyways, when someone in the tennis world finally beat an opponent that had rocked them a bunch. I bring that up because Jack, I think, played tennis, so maybe he can appreciate the reference. Mawkzy will chip this around and make it 7-1. Jack pre-flipping to get a second goal. Has not given up in this game number 1, despite the huge surge from Mawkzy to start. Mawkzy cut flick. Oh my goodness, it's been a while since we've seen these. But they're back. The Mawkzy flicks. He sees Jack in the corner, doesn't let the ball hit the ground, and then, oh, just rips it from distance. Slater plays 1v1 very bump heavy. Mawkzy loves himself a good bump, but mostly off of his initial flicks. Whereas if you shadow even briefly against Slater, it'll just air dribble bump you. Mawkzy pre-flip. Did not get it. Jack dashing himself onto the wall, trying to be creative in the air. The ground pitch game is for some reason very relevant in this series so far. We're only a few minutes in, but we've seen more ground pinches attempted than we have all day in just this one game. Mawkzy actually used the reset he got to maintain possession after Jack took the ball away from him. Now passing to himself off of the ceiling. Wanted to set up a hook shot. Jack actually yoinks the ball and the boost away. If he could have got... Oh, he did get one more touch. Nice play from Jack. I was going to say if he could have gotten power on this flick, he could have scored. But he found another way to do it even without power on the flick, which is just one more little touch right when Mawkzy looked to dive in. Mawkzy just left the ball. Oh, the clang heard all around the arena. As Jack honestly would have needed that and a lot more. It looks like he's going for a psycho for the fans, because why not? Down this much in the game. Mawkzy slots it top right. Jack resets and will slowly walk it in. Mawkzy does not get faked. 11-3. ApparentlyJack will get one more on the wave dash kickoff. So ultimately, game number one gonna end with 10 plus goals for Mawkzy. Not a terrible, scoring showing necessarily. You don't win very many games scoring only 4 goals, but certainly with a bit more shirt up defense, this could be a close game. For now, it's Mawkzy domination. Game 2. The Mawk looks built different so far. Not to spoil the previous series, I recommend checking them out on YouTube now, but I will be spoiling them if you haven't already gone back and watched them in chronological order. ApparentlyJack now on a 6-game losing streak. After going up 2-0 against NAS, unfortunately let up the reverse sweep and then the straight up sweep against Raziers. So 7 straight losses, because you have to add the one that Mawkzy just got. So 7 straight game losses. He is hoping to break that here in this game number 2 as Mawkzy collects carries and scores at 1-1. Jack, air dribble from the back wall, flick. Needed to have a bit more power to really threaten. Mawkzy just camped out on the inside of the net to make the save. Jack will try again. Another Diaz challenge. This time a little kiss off the ceiling, and then the fake shot will do. Mawkzy believed, and that's what matters. Jack takes the lead. Mawkzy expecting the wave dash power shots. Mawkzy, low 50 is in. Was threatening the left side of the nets for a good portion of this. He could jump and flick it like he normally does. Jack was kind of shadowing, prepping to be able to save that, as that is often where Mawkzy likes to go. And then recognized too late the ball had been dropped and was going for a low 50. So Mawkzy will equalize. Jack, hook shot. Oh my goodness. Jack got a ton of power on this. It's just a pretty standard 1v1 play. Bring the ball out to the midfield and then boom, a hook shot, but 116 kph is a bit special. Jack, you can see zoning Mawkzy out of the play there. Very intentionally driving to make sure he cannot make a play on the ball and then going to pick it up. Jack catch, demo, that's the Slater play. This looks like how Slater would do it. Just fall in front of the ball and go demo on every single play. And this one worked well. I didn't even see. I was reading a little bit of chat, and I just didn't even see Mawkzy on the screen. Did he chase Jack down off of the kickoff? I mean, the replay didn't even help me, because I still didn't see Mawkzy on screen. So he must have, I don't know. Mawkzy slowly working this one in, and does do so. Jack lost the kickoff. All of a sudden, I'm less interested in looking at the chat. Jack touches it right to the back of Mawkzy. Couple camera checks as Jack floats behind the ball and counters the early pre-jump. Nice play from Jack. Mawkzy wanted to stop the air dribble, went to the ceiling, and then he did stop the air dribble, but couldn't recover down low enough in time. Hook shot. Ooh, top rights. Jack drops in the nice shots. Mawkzy just dashing like crazy in order to set that up. Jack undercuts Mawkzy and shoots towards the net. 7-4. Jack has had a rough go of it in the past few games. Oh, nice flick from Mawkzy. Could really afford to get a win, to equalize in the series, and to return himself to competition here in these series. Interesting pickup and dash from Jack. It was all to try and avoid a demo play again. Jack able to steal this one away, heads to the ceiling, gets the reset. Did not need to get back. He was trying to prep in case the ball bounced off the post and he needed to get another touch, but it just fell directly in. Jack did not go for a play on the ball because he knew Mawkzy was moving in for a physical play, and if he had went to try and clear or pop it away, he probably would have got himself demoed or bumped. So he just let Mawkzy chase down the bump instead. Now Mawkzy's still going to hang out underneath this giveaway and get a 6th goal. Jack may be winning now, but it is a long road to the end of the game. Minute 40. Really high scoring game. Jack might have to put up double digits to get the win like Mawkzy did in the first one. The difference is Mawkzy actually has a chance to put up double digits too. Air dribble cringe. Jack did enough to stop the first, not the second. Jack. Kickoff win into the blue half. Elected to not go for the initial shot. Instead, goes for the demo. Cancels his flip nicely to shoot on the open nets. Haven't paid attention to the 1v1 scene in a while. Who is the current top 5? You know, the 1v1 scene has been a bit inactive. But if I had to pick a top 5, I would pick Nas, Dupo, Mawkzy, Diaz, Atto. Is that 5? Did I miss anyone, chat? Jack does get his 10th goal. Oh, Rawas maybe. Yeah. Rawas can maybe take Atto's spot. Atto played really well in the 1v1 Donathon, though. I can't remember who he played against. I'd have to double check again. I feel like Atto greatness is on its way in 1s after what I've been seeing from him in 3s, but might be premature. Might be better to have Rawas. Rawas, Nupo, Nas, Mawkzy. Pogo shot, backflip from Jack. Makes it 11-7. This is a good clapback, and there's the GG. He does not want to wait any longer. Game number 2 goes to Jack. I don't know if I put Drally, Yan, or Shoddy above any of the ones I said, right? Maybe Drally. Rawas, Nupo, Nas, Mawkzy, Diaz. Feels like a strong top 5. Maybe Drally could be above, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Diaz is on a 3s team. He's on Space Station Gaming in NA. Mawkzy. Reset shots denied by ApparentlyJack. Thought maybe Mawkzy would pre-flip there. He was so far away from the ball. That was the only way he could have got anything going. Jack with just heavy touches constantly while going top speed. Hard to control, and he does give the ball away. Little bump, and Mawkzy uses that to make it 2-0. Jack sidewall dribble, takes it out to the midfield early. Now needs to bring it back to the net. 50! Just forces the ball through with his wheels. Did a good job playing it away from a spot where you can use the back wall or the side wall to help play defense. So often now in the 1s game, as somebody gets a sidewall air dribble, if they take it too directly towards the net, they can be challenged by the defender moving up the back wall. Oh my goodness, Mawkzy. I think you should have saved that. I think he tried to line up a backflip to like really launch the ball out or something. And it did not work. It did not work at all. Jack. Air dribble wants another wheel 50. Not gonna get it, and did not buy enough time like he thought he did. Thought he had earned himself a wave dash recovery to the corner boost. But Mawkzy had another plan. Mawkzy hook shots. What a counter after that save on the post. tell if people are joking or not. It's never pre-recorded. I feel like I'm getting one guide every time. But it'll be someone I don't recognize as a memer saying it, and I'm like, oh no, he genuinely thinks it's pre-recorded. It's not. Mawkzy. Nice 50 to get a 5-2 lead. Jack able to pop the ball away while pre-flipping into the corner to grab the 100. Decides to leave Mawkzy's attacking 100, or Mawkzy's, I guess, defending. Jack's attacking 100. He could have gone in to pick it up before going for a play on the ball. Prioritized playing the ball, but then the play he made on the ball was not something that felt worth prioritizing. Gave it away. Now it's 6-2. Mawkzy delay kickoff. RLCS 1v1 is very much still a thing. It's just not at every major like it was last season. It's equivalent to the last chance qualifier. There'll be some 1v1 tournaments towards the end of the season just to qualify people for Worlds. Mawkzy sees himself in open nets, and he will take it off the kickoff. 7-3. When Mawkzy won his first game, it was like this one. But honestly, even more so in his favor. Definitely felt like it was his the whole way through. Can Jack make the Mawkzy fans feel scared or will he continue to handle the ball away? I feel like Mawkzy just went for a pinch, even though he could have taken the ball and tried to score it on the ground. I don't know if just for style or if I was wrong about thinking he had a chance to just score quickly. Pre-flip. Dunked, taken away. Jack should be able to get there in time. And it's 7-4. Jack chaining some dashes in hopes of a demo. Didn't connect. Jack stole this one away. Mawkzy just handed it to him. Oh, what a save from Mawkzy. I did not expect him to return. I thought he had just handed a goal away. But Mawkzy somehow teleported back to the net, made the save. Jack pre-jumped. It didn't work as well as he would have liked. Mawkzy just misses the wide open nets. And will now have to try and do it in a much tougher fashion than just scoring the freebie. Jack has the ball floating away from the net, so he needs to find a way to bring it back. Multiple resets could do it. But he went for one reset and a touch. Couldn't quite get it to target. We'll have to do it again. Falling away from the ball. His reset allows him to wave dash back towards it, but not enough to really create a scoring chance. 8-4. Mawkzy not going to be able to pick up his own back corner. Jack needs to use this boost somehow to beat the zero boost defender in nets. Going to be hard to do. Have to be pretty efficient with every last bit of that boost. Did steal the midfield from Mawkzy. This would have been a good possession. They likely eventually could have gotten something going on, but he doesn't have time to. Demo. Now he has to chase back to the ball, turn around. Mawkzy should respawn in time. And Mawkzy actually just dove on the ball. So he will stop it and get his second game win, unless it doesn't hit the ball or it doesn't hit the ground yet. It will now. Surely it hits ground. Game 3 to Mawkzy. He is one game away from the series win. Yeah, so I just called the pineapple, and they say Feer has been staying there with no computer for the past 3 months. Game number 4. The Mock versus ApparentlyJack. Jack gonna need to lock in to take down the European champion. And it's gonna start off game number 4 down 1-0. Chat, what's a word you want me to say that would let you know for absolute sure it's not pre-recorded? No way I thought of it ahead of time before you guys typed it. Jack, ooh, tried to go for an immediate power shot. A lot of these are baits that I'm not going to fall for. Jack finds his way to an open net. Okay, sure, I'll say it. Have you ever had a dream that you have, that you would, that you could, that you do, that you would, that you want, that you could, that you do, that you do, that you could? I'm reading it all the way through it. It's so long. That you want to do so much you could do anything. Jack bringing the ball down off the resets. Has another chance in the air. It's just going to roll through and 50 and it'll work. Say Zen has Sigma Riz 67 no Gyat from a first time chatter. You're going to fit in just fine here, Riley 2K. Jack. Ceiling pinch. Now back into his own corner. He's held possession what feels like way more this game number 4. And this might be a good sign for him going forward. Ultimately, never felt like he had a chance to actually shoot on this play, and it cost them all his boost and possession. So he will back off now. Mawkzy loves his flick. He'll go to it. Jack keeps it out for now. Ball in a bit of a dangerous position. Wait, Mawkzy was in way too deep. Can he dodge this demo? No! It almost feels even worse to just get blasted by a front flip instead of getting demoed. Mawkzy tried to get away and just got launched. Right as he started to jump, I think, to get out of the way was when Jack made contact, which just launched him. I guess I'll pause since they're not moving. Hello. Is this a strategy, Mawkzy? Did I just... It seems like he... Chat says he... Yeah, DC'd. Okay, 253 or something like that. Practice your pogos. Think I convinced him? think he's gonna go for pogos? While we wait for Mawkzy to come back. 3-1 at 252. Oh! Should I just go in and take it away now? Before I forget? Chat spammed L, they didn't like it. Not good enough. Let me make sure Mawkzy isn't like asking to join the party. Alright, we're playing Rocket League once again. Big old freeze from the mock, and then that server got all messed up. So we're into this one now. Don't say scam. It was not 255. Don't say goldfish memory. It's hard, okay? I sentence every last one of the chatters to go live and do calculus in front of the stream, because that's essentially what remembering what time was on the clock is. Mawkzy wave dash kickoff. Tactical pause, maybe, because he's immediately equalized upon returning to the server. Delay kickoff from Jack. Tries to boom the initial goal. Mawkzy makes the first save and almost lined up a shot. Mawkzy into the corner. How is his aerial gameplay? He loves himself a ceiling reset. Floats behind the ball. Fakes the musty. Goes low. Nice save from Jack. Now he'll try again. This time starting from the attacking corner. Using the flip to do what he was hoping was get around Jack. As Jack was showing high on the back wall defensively. Mawkzy, can he get the dish? He does! Simple for a mock. And I believe it's 3 straight goals upon returning. How close was Jack? Great little wave dash, sideways wave dash into side flip to get that shot. Mawkzy, maybe gonna launch a flick it seemed, but actually drove back underneath the ball. Now passing to himself in the corner. Oh, what a powerful side flip. Surprising that he was able to make this play. I mean, Jack didn't seem to expect it either. He's hanging out much closer to the ball than he should be if he knew that this was coming. Oh, Mawkzy just gonna dunk this straight in. Why did Jack just try and act like Mawkzy is Jinxie? Did he think it was a fake? He tried to speed flip chip it around him, which, I mean, that's only working against non-pros, really. Or someone you think is not going to the kickoff or is very delaying it. So Jack must have expected a big delay from Mawkzy and thought he could chip it around him. Jack. Pre-flip from Mawkzy. Oh my goodness. Jack even gives him the immediate nice shot because he knows it's saucy. Hanging out near the play. 0 boost left over. Delayed pop. 47 seconds for Jack to stay alive. He has voluntarily put himself through the ringer here of a lot of great 1v1ers. Nas, Raziers, and Mawkzy. And Mawkzy has not gone easy. Has put up at least 7 goals a game. One of those times, Jack scored 11. So he wasn't able to beat him then. But every other time, he's held Jack to 4 or less, which is resulting in a dominant game win and a dominant series win. That is, can he keep him from scoring one more? Maybe I'm wrong about him holding him to 4 or less in his wins, because there is 30 seconds for Jack to get another. Jack, air dribble reset, musty, saved. Everything's going Mawkzy's way. Much better recovery from Jack from a similar position we saw earlier in the stream. Pre-flip shot didn't work quite as well as it did last time. Mawkzy trying to force the Evo flick, as it's often called. Lean back reset. Mawkzy is a freestyler now? What's going on? Since when? Game 4 to the mock. GG's. Little horse dash to celebrate.